He has answered the bell. He and Jeff Green have been excellent.
Coming off a double-double, 15 and 10 last game, but the dribble penetration, good defense that time by the Rockets, got House that open look in the corner.
And Gordon's like a tailback getting to the rim, but couldn't finish.
Boy, Steven Adams on the block, because just posting him up doesn't work. You got to kind of get him on the move, dump it down to him, and then use his height to an advantage.
Harden lasers the three, and you can look. It's the poorest rebounding team in the NBA. And you can take advantage if you can play size. And Harden is open with a couple triples.
He has the opportunity now to exploit the defense, get himself inside, and still be a contributor on offense inside the paint.
Chris Paul coming up with a steal. 2-on-1 with Dort. Lob, and he missed the hammer. Ben McLemore is in for Eric Gordon.
From the field.
SGA, Shea, Gilgeous, Alexander with the floater. And House coming right back. That's off a made basket.
Yeah.
Made basket in Montreal, high school, freshman year, Quebec, then Jacksonville, Orlando, Ontario, Arizona State, G League, and playoffs now as Harden rebounds the miss and puts it in. Beautiful mid-range.
Speaking of legend,
man.
But you know, you allow Chris Paul to kind of walk into his sweet spot right there on the right elbow. Easy pull-up.
And Dort fouling. Schroeder, Gilgeous Alexander, and Chris Paul combined for 78 points in the Game 3 win for OKC. And Ben McLemore answers with a triple.
On pick and roll defense, your hands have to be up to kind of deter that pass from being a straight line pass inside.
Jeff Green, he has been magnificent in the series. He played with Harden on OKC 10 years ago.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for you to find where you're at, and it's not hard to find, like you said, where. Donovan, teammates talked to him about stepping up there and taking those shots. That's why we see the early confidence.
We got Arizona State on Arizona State. Dort forcing Harden into a tough. I don't have Instagram. Jeff Green, and that toss back to Harden. He's not going to miss those.
Well, that was an inverted pick and roll.
You see how hard Dort and Tucker banging and bumping. Harden down the lane. Oh, what a finish. There was a lot of conversation for the Rockets saying, man, Lou Dort played all this great defense. Didn't Harden have 38? Harden's got 15 already. And that foul is
a big-time shot, but again, poor decision-making defensively by the Rockets.
Harden back in. Daniel House Jr. banking that.
House shot, you don't need to come and help on Alexander as he's falling away from the rim.
And Gordon attacking inside. Eric Ball Baisley with Steven Adams, Lou Dort, and Gilgeous Alexander. And Dort can't quite handle that pass.
Yeah, too close. That time, that pass by Steven Adams, they were only about 2 or 3 feet apart. Trying to squeeze the pill in there. Costly turnover.
They force Harden to his offhand. He finds Green in the corner, missing that three. And the rebound to Gilgeous out. Oh, Harden, quick, strength, delivery, and Covington the beneficiary. Harden had picked up the dribble. Chris Paul bothering him.
Somebody go get a foul. I knew it.
Well,
I knew it was coming.
Former teammates underestimated the leadership of Chris Paul and the heart of this Thunder team. All those new players, they've been fantastic. And that'll be a blocking foul and center.
Stretches of the season to put yourself in a position to win.
Harden down the lane, little runner, and Dort smacking that rebound. See, that's one they would want back.
Yeah, sometimes you can do everything right, swing it, get an open shot, but just not able to knock it in. And
oh, look at Tucker on the Olympic decathlete, in addition to a great basketball player. Harden took it to trouble, avoided the turnover, beat the shot clock, and then hit off iron.
Well, that's
I'll tell you what, the Rockets, they've been exceptional. Gordon's got 12, Harden's got 17. Adams will draw a foul.
Didn't look well in the seeding game. They needed to be tested.
How about a 1-2-2 zone here for OKC? Now Harden traveled. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Neither team is at a double-digit lead. Harden's step back is flat. House kept it alive. Rebound. Tucker comes up with it. What effort by Daniel House.
Outstanding hustle that time, and Seemed like the Thunder were just stuck in concrete.
The beard got picked. Ferguson took it from him. And Chris Paul flipping it up and in.
Crafty, beautiful use about closing out the half. Strong in OKC, trying to add a little bit more to it.
There's the former teammates, Paul and Harden. Harden went for the reach. Harden with the take. Harden with a breakout and finish.
Hey, instead of just a catch and shoot where he was open, but fortunately, that big body of Adams is right inside to tap it in.
James Harden lasering in a three, and Stephanie Reddy checked in with Bill.
Make a play.
Yeah, they're not guarding him from three. He was 0 for 6 in game 3. I mean, Dort is 2 for 6 on threes, and how about 4 triples already for the. Which team is Laissez-Faire on?
You know, he's on the Rockets.
Harden rattling in the 3.
Coming out of halftime to knock in those shots, 6 for 7 overall in the third quarter. One thing about this Rockets team, see Gallinari pulled up for that jump shot, is that the 3 is their friend, and they're going to utilize that whether they're making or missing it, as that's an integral part of their offense. So
Chris Paul lurking in the passing lane.
A lot of opportunity to get him the basketball, get it to him on the move, and when he's underneath the basket, he can just lay it up. Hence, that was a turnover.
Well, make that as we update that graphic. 8 for 8 in the quarter from 3. Jeff Green, beautiful delivery from Harden. Make it 16 with the last basket. And Harden will pick up the blocking foul, and well, this is where he is. That's where Dort's strength is, but shot clock at 5, and this is where he can dance on the perimeter. His 3, and finally a miss from distance by Houston.
Speaking of lower body, Chris Paul gets his legs right there in that rhythm jump shot.
Again off a made basket, a run back layup by Daniel House.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker is more than just a shoe magnet. 5,000 pairs of shoes, brought 100 pairs or so with him to the bubble. Harden had it knocked away, everybody on the deck, and we're gonna have a jump ball. 4.5 remaining in the third. We were tied at 60 at halftime. Rockets made their first 8 threes in the quarter. Harden rattling that one out. There's PJ Tucker. 1-4 set, now they're at high screen.
Nice trap, but at the end.
The reach-in foul.
Why? You know what, you don't need.
And then from a two-way player in the G League to now you're guarding James Harden in the playoffs. And Harden taking it inside, couldn't finish. Paisley, good box out on the rebound.
This is when I knew that Lou Dort was all in. It was a Saturday, Sunday as Harden kicks it out to the corner.
PJ Tucker, when he hits 2 or more.
And of course, the president's role with the Players Association. And as you mentioned, we would not be here in this bubble if it were not for the efforts of Chris Paul along with Adam Silver and Michelle Roberts.
About a 4-second game shot clock. This is an 18-7 OKC run. Harden, step back 3 is flat. Chris Paul with the rebound.
Lost the in-between quarters, second and third by 4. Now you got an opportunity in the fourth quarter on the bookend to close it out and win this quarter. That's one thing you're going to have to kick.
Robert Covington hitting a 3 to open Houston scoring. Chris Paul had 14 in the third, misses the runner there. Harden, Covington, Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker, Jeff Green. Gordon's been wonderful all afternoon, but missing the 3 there.
Yeah, great rotation that time.
Noel with the rebound. Rockets have hit 23s, and Noel down the lane and missed the one win. Paisley weaving through traffic, but picked up the dribble. And then Harden will commit the foul, and Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock down to 7. Austin Rivers will back it out. Harden, he shot that from the Magic Kingdom, but missed short off the front iron.
Put back out, but the active hands by the Rockets calls to turnover. Can they capitalize?
Daniel House ribbing that out. Paisley's done a good job on the glass, but forgot the ball. Harden with the steal. Harden on the reload, and he ribs it out. 1 point to finish the game. The Thunder have 30 crunch time wins. As Harden misses the 3, that's a 5-point game. Up or down.
Don't have that kind of physicality in today's game, so I had no problem trying to climb that mountain.
Schroeder flipping it up and out. Adams kept it alive, but Harden breaking out of the pack. Rockets down 2 midway through the 4th. Harden's got no rest here. Covington steps into a 3. Make it 3 of 19 now.
A little bit more to see if he can continue to exploit this Rockets defense, shooting over the top or getting to the basket.
Well, Lou Dort has Harden 8 of 20.
That's your defense set, because what Billy Donovan talked about, set your defense so you can get out and run and get stops instead of taking the ball out the basket.
Oh, critical turnover. Clutch points, and he's got it now. Up 1 with 4:17 left.
Man, a little zone defense right here, but the hand is down that time. Got away with it by James Harden.
So CP3 yet to hit a 3. And so the Rockets, that incredible beginning to the half from three-point land. And Harden, to your point, getting to the rim.
Well, get to the, 2-point conversions within that, those 27 misses that cut it down, and they could have found themselves still in that game to win it.
I'd have one less ring.
Well,
Mic'd in with Lou Dort, who's been tasked with guarding him all night. And Harden right to the rim, and Houston's got the lead again.
well, Alexander was there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with that 4-point swing and the ricochet, and Chris Paul commits the foul. So instead of 2 free throws, 1 league for anyone, and CP3 puts the Thunder back up. Green down the lane, flipping it up in response. Back and forth with... Schroeder's got Harden on the switch. It's not Dort this time. And Harden down the lane. No calls. He spilled. Chris Paul pushing. Chris Paul finding Gallinari. On open Gilgeous-Alexander. Corner 3 is off iron. He made that in game 3. Gallinari with a steal on the outlet. 3. And the Rockets shooting woes from distance continue.
Yeah, but the Rockets got a foul right here, because the time difference between the shot clock and game clock is only allows this Thunder team to stay close, take the lead, and have a chance to close out this 4th quarter with a W.
Harden hitting a 3.